This Tuesday lunchtime. I'll be back at 12:30 tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.
Central America, home of the astonishing civilizations of the Aztecs and Maya. Michael Wood explores dramatic jungle-clad cities and ancient temples. What was it like to be an Aztec? Their civilization may have been destroyed by the conquistadors, but their legacy remains in the influence of their ancient but still living culture. Tuesday at 10:40 on Central, watch Legacy, the past's present.
Following Legacy, an emotionally charged movie of 5 women who believe they found the Nazi who tortured them. The title gives away their plan, the execution, at 11:40 p.m.
Good afternoon. The West Midlands Chief Constable is in London today to ask for more money to fight inner city problems. Ron Hadfield is attending an international police conference which starts today. His request comes just weeks after unrest broke out in Birmingham's Hamsworth area. The Chief Constable will say more money is needed to build a better link between the community and the police and to counteract the problems caused by unemployment and other social problems. Meanwhile, Derbyshire Police Force has again come under criticism, this time from lawyers in the Crown Prosecution Service. Last week, the force was strongly criticised in a report by the Inspector of Constabulary. Geoffrey Deere took the unusual step of not signing the force's certificate of efficiency because of a wide range of problems, mainly caused by underfunding. Now the Crown Prosecution Service has accused the Derbyshire Force of hindering its efforts to bring suspected criminals to justice by handing over important files late or not at all. A 15-year-old girl has been raped in the Black Country. Police say the girl from Bloxwich spent the night wandering around the Butts and Rushaw areas of Walsall because she stayed out later than she was told and was frightened to go home. She was attacked as she slept in a garden. A man threatened to stab her and then raped her. A Labour MP faces a possible jail sentence today for not paying his poll tax. Dave Nellis, the MP from Coventry South East, owes £394 in unpaid community charges. He says he has no intention of paying up and he'll take his case to the High Court if necessary. Meanwhile, John Hughes, the Labour MP for Coventry North East, has had his poll tax paid for by a mystery donor. 13 people have been arrested in Staffordshire in connection with fraud involving child benefit and income support books. The arrest came after police and social security investigators mounted an operation involving searches and surveillance on houses in the Burton area. The first Robin Reliant cars to be made for more than a year are rolling off the production line today. Beams Engineering of Tipton took over Reliant when the company ran into financial difficulties.
The consignment of Robin Reliants that came off the production line today showed just how successful the company's rebirth has been. Less than a year ago, it looked unlikely that the popular Robin Reliant three-wheeler would ever be produced again. The Tamworth-based car company had debts of more than £1 million when it went into receivership. Now, under new management and with order books looking healthy, the cult car is driving its way into new markets.
The demand that we have through our dealers and from the general public is astounding. We've had letters written to us from all over the country, and in fact we have demand for this vehicle also in Europe, in Austria and also in Holland. We're working at the moment with a workforce of around 15 people, and we expect that to grow gradually as we get up to about 30 cars a week, and we'll be employing, we hope, around 30 people about then.
So it seems supplies of Del Boy's favourite car look safe for the future.
A member of the Birmingham Six has returned to the city to launch an attack on what he calls injustice. Paddy Hill addressed a public meeting less than half a mile from the scene of the Birmingham pub bombings of 1974. 6 months ago, he and 5 others were cleared of the atrocity.
Paddy Hill is back in Birmingham to join with others campaigning to prove miscarriages of justice. He served 16 years in prison for the pub bombings until the Court of Appeal quashed his conviction. The public meeting at the Library Theatre was packed to hear him launch attacks on the police and the judicial system.
There's hundreds, and I mean hundreds of innocent people lying in jails up and down this country tonight. Hundreds of them are lying in cells. And the reason why I'm here tonight is to try and help, can't help all of them, but I certainly hope to try and get something done with the dirty, rotten, corrupt, perverted system that operates here. It's not just the system that is rotten here. The concept of British justice is probably the best concept of justice anywhere in the world. But it's the people that administer it. They're rotten, they're corrupt, and they are perverted beyond all belief. And when they get you in there and they convict you, the last thing they want to do is to let you go.
The marketplace of an historic Derbyshire village is being sold for £1 so that repairs can be carried out to prevent flooding.
Cromford, near Matlock in Derbyshire, was the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century. It was built by Sir Richard Arkwright to house employees at his water-powered cotton mill. The marketplace is crossed by underground waterways built to drain the surrounding area. The waterways are 200 years old and need repairing to prevent them from collapsing. Now a brewery which owns the marketplace has agreed to sell the area to Derbyshire Dales District Council so work can be carried out. The council describes Cromford as a living history book which it wants to preserve for future generations.
A couple from Shropshire have developed the ultimate four-wheel drive vehicle for rough terrain. The RTV can go virtually anywhere, and now the Army are interested in buying it to sling under their helicopters.
RTV stands for Rough Terrain Vehicle. This little truck is just that. It easily tackles hills and countryside, which are usually the preserve of walkers, and it's been developed by a couple from Shropshire.
I was having trouble getting all the feed in the winter time over the clay soil up to the free-range chicken unit, and so my husband and I set about finding a vehicle which would perhaps suit our needs. We couldn't quite find the right one, but we found a basic vehicle and we decided to do some research and development work on it.
Recently, the Army asked for the prototype to be sent down to Salisbury Plain so they could put it through its paces. But it has plenty of other, more mundane uses, like feeding the cattle on a remote hillside.
We've had a lot of interest from farmers, spraying, hill farmers for sheep work, and we've had water boards and local authorities who are very keen, to have a look at it. And in the last month, we've had interest from the Army.
So if you fancy taking to the hills in what must be the ultimate in four-wheel drive vehicles, an RTV will only set you back about £11,000.
Now cricket, and Warwickshire's chance of winning the county championship faded this morning as the leaders Essex bowled out Middlesex within 2 hours. A win for Essex at Chelmsford would give them the title. The Essex bowlers ripped through the Middlesex batting order for just 51 runs. Gladstone Small was dropped from the Warwickshire team just before the start of their game at Somerset. Warwickshire won the toss and batted. At lunch, they've reached 93 for 1. Well, that's it from us for now. Join us for a news update at 3:20. Good afternoon.
Central Weather, sponsored by Legal & General.
Well, there will be no complaints about today's offering of weather. Tomorrow maybe, but not today. The satellite shows the fairly clear skies over us, but that lump of cloud over the Atlantic is heading our way, and it's got a few nasty little tricks up its sleeve for us for tomorrow. But for the rest of this afternoon, it'll stay fine and sunny. Just patchy amounts of high-level cloud about, which won't keep the sun away for very long. A warm day, temperatures around 21 Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit, slightly higher in the sunnier spots. These clear skies will be around for most of the night, so another dry one with a low of just 9. Towards dawn, though, that cloud will start moving into the west of the region, and that'll get thicker and lower through the rush hour, with some rain coming across the region during the latter part of the morning and through the early part of the afternoon. Brighter, more showery weather following along. Temperatures down a bit tomorrow, but still quite healthy. 20 Celsius is the high, 68 Fahrenheit that is, for tomorrow.
Wednesday at 8 on Central. Don't miss exclusive coverage of the game that has many names, but is best known as football. The European Cup, Arsenal versus FK Austria Vienna from Highbury, with highlights from other European games. Don't miss the European match, football, Wednesday at 8 on Central.
A scourge of drugs appears to have arrived in Summer Bay. Will sun and surf prevail? Find out in Home and Away in a few minutes here on Central.
Okay, you start.
We have.
Doing a spot of decorate, so I've made a delicious spaghetti bolognese to keep us going. We love ragu sauce, especially if it takes over 1.5 pounds of tomatoes to make every jar. And it's made to a 50-year-old Italian family recipe. Well, it certainly brings out the Italian in my lot. Do you think you're overdoing it a bit, Michael?
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. You have
riding through the glen. Robin Hood with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Robin Hood could be in a fix. Robin Hood spies the Weetabix. Does he retreat back to Sherwood? Course he should, course he should, course he should.
Have you had your Weetabix? To keep your body healthy, you eat this. You drink this. You might even do this. Now you can help keep your skin healthy too with Santé Derma Protector Foam Bath and Shower Gel that protects the skin from everyday germs and is pH balanced and mild enough for you and your family. New Santé helps keep skin healthy. New Santé antiperspirant deodorants help keep skin healthy.
With cloth nappies, babies can be troubled by nappy rash because the wetness leaks back onto baby's skin. But Pampers' unique lock-away core draws wetness deep inside and keeps it away. Tests prove Pampers are better at helping to prevent nappy rash than cloth nappies, so baby stays dry and happy. Pampers. Healthy skin begins with dry skin.
For the next few weeks, there's a trial-sized jar of ragu for only 49p.
Oh, it's a chance to bring out a little Italian in you.
Tuesdays at 7:30, Jimmy's on Central. Some people are fortunate enough to have never had to visit a hospital. For others, it's a second home. Patients, relatives, doctors, nurses. Jimmy's is about people caring for other people. Why not pay them a visit Tuesdays at 7:30? Jimmy's, it's a way of life on Central.
He's ruthless, cunning, and unpopular. Would you vote for this man?
I want you to find out everything you can about him. His name is Anthony Sidonia.
What do you want me to find out about him?
Everything you can.
You mean you went round asking questions, trying to find out whether Tony slept with people and where he did it?
I didn't try, I succeeded.
What for? Whatever for?
So you'd be free of him. I think you'll find the worst soon.
Or is it just beginning? Titmus Regained tonight at 9 on Central.
From Titmus Regained to possible Paradise Lost, Home and Away.